People, I'm at my vehicle. I said I was going to place my Asics runners on instead of these gumboots, but I changed my mind. I scared myself when I was talking about snakes, and I'm not scared of snakes. I scared myself because I am scared of snakes. I'm not so much scared like fucking caca. Just, you know, look, I'm not scared of one if it's not there. Like, I'm not, oh, there might be a snake, don't do that. There might be a snake there. Not so much of that, more like I'm walking along and I didn't recognize it straight away, and it was a snake and it started sliding. I'll jump and I'll lose my beer probably for sure. Lucky I've got a lid on it. This is the walkabout, people. If you like nature walkabouts, you can continue watching. If you don't, well, press the fast forward button or eject or whatever. I don't know how much nature there's going to be. This is not so much nature walkabout for you to watch. I mean, it is if you want to watch it. It's more for me to get out of the stinking sun. The sun's right above my head. I should be down there. If you want to know where the creek is, it's down there somewhere, not particularly far, but it's very bushy. I'm not interested in that. This is like I said, nature walkabout for me. Just a nice, calm, easy, comfortable walk. A little bit in the sun, a little bit in the shade, this and that. Today's very windy. It's a good chance to get, not a good chance, but some sort of chance of getting hit on the head by a widowmaker, or just miss ya or something. But again, snakes, what are the odds? I'm a gambler. What are the odds of a snake upsetting your life? Minor. What are the odds of a widowmaker landing on your head? Very minor. Sort of like getting struck by lightning, you know. Why? If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. You don't stand underneath lightly. If you see a lightning come, you don't fucking run there. Oh, fuck it, I was too slow. You don't do that. You leave it. People, I don't know what I'm pointing, whether I'm pointing where I'm going, what I'm looking at, or anything, but this nature walkabout is just it's a nature walkabout of stumbling on something worth looking at. I don't know what the odds of that are, very remote, about the same. If I find a snake or a piece of like old timers diggings, the chances of them two are about the same. So probably nothing will happen. Just I don't care. You know why? This tape's for me. This tape's for me to watch when I get home. Like I say, oh, I remember that time I went over there. That was nice there. Like, it was nice. There was no snakes, or there was maybe a snake, or there was this or that, or there was fucking nothing. Don't go there. It's boring there. I'm way up high, past above the creek. Look, it's not about the creek anyway. Like, I could slowly work my way down, but if I have bushes and shit everywhere, I'm not going to do it. This is how old people cross logs. First, that's fuck. them, them sound effects. That's not me. That's old people, like real fucking old, like about fucking 100 or like 80 or something. I'm not even 70. Although I did, like, am I huffing and puffing now? No, because I didn't exert myself at all. I'm getting crap down me gumboots, and me socks have ridden down me friggin' leg and this and that. And that's one of the reasons. Oh, that was one of the reasons why maybe I wanted to put the runners on. I'm going to go a bit closer to the creek. I will show you that. I know the camera was terrible. With me, with my eyes, I can see where the creek probably is. Very close, somewhere along there. And then it goes somewhere. But I know this camera angles and shit like that doesn't help. Anyway, I'm not going to go down. I could go down a little bit more. Oh, this is weird. Not weird, but like here, like it's flat. It's flat with no growth and shit. But over there, galore, like jungle. Funny how, I think because plants need about 3 things, right? They pretty much need water, so it can dissolve the nutrients that might be in the soil. They pretty much need sunlight, which they can convert into sugars or something. And they pretty much need, I think them two. There was that, oh, they need something not to eat them, but that's not essential. Them two, water and sunlight. And up here, we're having all these trees up here, right? They're like putting a bit of shade in that in the plant, and not just that, the leaves from the up there fall down and cover the ground. Now normally that's good, mulch and shit like that, but in this case, pine needles and gum leaves and stuff like that, I think it emits like oils and shit, and the plants can't grow from that. Whereas near the creek, because there's enough water, the plants can grow. They still don't have enough sunlight maybe, or they do, because I just left the creek and there was heaps of sunlight. That's why I'm up here. Now I'm in the shade. You see, if I cared about you guys, I'd continue walking, but because I don't, I could stay here all day and just sit here and then take my gold home later on. This is wonderful right here. I'm in the shade. It's lovely. But I'll go you 50-50. I will continue walking in the shade, and I'll show you some more nature walkabout. It's pretty much more walkabout and less nature, really, isn't it? Very little nature. You know, if you were really looking for gold, there's big rocks here. You see, not you can see, not you can see, but I'm telling you, there's a big rock there, big rock. And old timers would have come here, and if they saw these rocks, they'd say, they go down here and they'd pick up this bloody thing. Oh, that'd be a piece of quartz. Now, in my experience, quartz and gold are related in some way. I think I might have a look around. Or not. They might just throw it away and fuck off. And then they find another piece of quartz over here. And this is called, if you can see, where am I pointing, mate? Roughly, that's pure white, right? That's called bull quartz. Yeah. There's been a bushfire through here because I can see all charcoal and a burnt piece of wood here and this and that. Yeah, I'm not really interested in walking down there. I could. I really just, I'm here for my pleasure and enjoyment. I'm having a lot of pleasure and enjoyment right here. You know, you don't need to bloody drive 1,000,000 miles to have enjoyment. You can have enjoyment and pleasure in your backyard. I do all the time. I dig holes and I've got fruit trees. And right now, my plum trees, the Angelina plums, they're barren now. Not barren, but void of fruit, because why? I ate them all, and the colourful birds came and bloody ate them all as well, and they're biting them, getting the replenishment, and then when they bite them too much, it falls off the branch and goes to the ground. So they probably pinched about half. Oh, those colourful birds, they're called, oh shit, I call them colourful birds. They're colourful. They're like a rainbow lorikeet, that's it, rainbow lorikeet. And what they do, right, they're really beautiful, all them colours and that, but they're destroying my fruit. Fucking bastards. And not only that, they make a terrible, no, that was my attempt at a rainbow lorikeet, but came out more like a cockatoo. Anyway, they make a shocking noise. Nothing lovely about their song. Sparrows probably make a better song. I don't know if sparrows actually, they just make a little chirp, I suppose. People, I'm nearly at the creek, so I'm going to show you the creek. I want to show you something. You won't be able to see this, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. You can, like, just pretend, listen to me, right? It's like, not so much here, where I'm putting it, not so much here, but down there, it's like a, oh fuck, someone made a little bit deeper here, like a trench, but not a trench across the ground, like downhill. It's downhill, like, and it comes, you might be able to see this one, I don't know, but water or someone, or car, or motorbike, maybe a motorbike done this. So it comes down here, and water would wash all this shit, like, you know, Vogus finds gold on these sort of things. Not just Vogus, other people. They say, oh, you don't know, the rain and shit could concentrate it here. This ain't the fucking creek. What are you talking about? What kind? That's not a creek, that's a gully. Anyway, I'm watching out for snakes in case they jump out and bite me. So there was no snake there. So that goes back up, and water can come down here too. So I'd say that was more, not water, but caused that, but that was more like a motorbike, people. The creek's actually way over there. This is some sort of a gully. Comes from over there, gully, going down to the creek. What I'm going to do, I'm going to climb up here a bit. We'll have a look up here. Not we'll have a look, we'll go up here, and then I'll go over there. There's nothing to see. This whole, I should turn this camera off. I'm wasting my time. Wasting your time and my time and the battery's time and my time at the creek. Not so much my time at the creek. I'm happy with doing this. I like this. Hey, you know what? If you don't like this, I know someone who does. You know what? Because there's nothing to see, right? This man, I'll say his name or not. No, I'm not. Anyway, he knows who he is. This is like a podcast. There's nothing to see, but you can listen, right? And if you're, say, riding a bike, instead of listening to the radio, you can listen to me talking shit all day. You don't need to see nothing. There's nothing to see anyway. What are you going to see? Rocks here. Once or twice I pick up a piece of quartz. But just for talking, pass the time, you know. Because riding a bike, unless you're going through a beautiful area like nice scenery and shit, it can get time goes slow. You say, oh fuck, I wish I was back home by now, but I'm not. I've got to keep pedaling for another 27 minutes. So if you've got something that helps pass the time, which listening, you can listen to music, listen to someone sharing something of use. Compared to me, I've got something to share useless, but that man, he likes it. He says I'm funny. Yeah. I like it when people like me for being funny, or not for being funny, but for being intelligent. That doesn't happen very much. Mostly funny, or stupid, or a prick, or a cunt, things like that, you know. I don't care. I don't care about other people. I care about other people, but not that they're gonna change my ways. I leave it. People, everybody should, if everybody was the same, how boring would the world be? Fuck. You know? I mean, have some guidelines, like tattoos, right? For example, look at Vocus's arms, right? His arms are covered in tattoos, and he makes a fucking video and says, "G'day everybody, guess what? I'm gonna go and get some more tattoos." Fuck. When is enough? It's none of my business what people do and tattoos. But I can't help myself. You see something that not oh look, I found the creek. Not just because I ain't got no tattoos, but it's just stupid. People, I'm going to show you. Enough with the tattoos. I'm going to show you these holes here. Someone's been loaming about here. Maybe. Big hole here. Big deep holes. Which could have been caused by the rain and the flood and all this shit. But I got a feeling, I'm going to be careful I don't fall in these bloody holes. I got a feeling someone dug, and I've got to look up every now and then in case one of these widow makers come. You never see the widow maker that kills you. So yeah, look, I don't know if you can see that, if I'm pointing, or it's a fucking deep hole. I'll tell you how deep that is. Past my head. If you were 6'6", it'll be past your head as well. If you were 7 foot, it may or may not be past your head. I'm climbing down. I'm not going to do the old man noise. I'll just climbing down. Just do the mow noise now. If anybody wants to have a look in this, in there, it's just topsoil. There's no like riverbed or nothing. But so I don't know what that's all about. I think this current keeps coming. It gets deflected by these tree roots and this and that. Oh, be careful. No falling down. This here, oh, the tree's gone. Just a little bit left of a stump. But the huge roots. I think this is a tree root here. And that, fuck me, that's tree root. If that's a tree root, which it could well be, it's just almost as thick in diameter as that. Oh, it's about half the diameter of that bloody stump there. And you could go in there, like if you're a goanna or something, you could go in there, or a wombat. So this here is creek, the same one. This is Nice Bucket Creek. A whole bunch of water here. Look at that. I'm gonna go down there. Oh, I should have brought a pan, shouldn't I? I was thinking about that, but and then you need a shovel. And where are you going to put your bloody refreshing beverage? You know. Even I left my chippies behind. But I've been here before. This does a sharp right. I've got a feeling that does a really sharp right hand turn. So there's plenty of water here to play in. And here all rocks and that. And I'm going to pick up a piece of quartz. Anybody who can't see what I'm doing, I'm picking up a piece of quartz that I found. A quartz rock. On the top it's brown, and the bottom it's white. That means the brown part was up for quite a amount of time. It's very rounded. This quartz has been messed about with water for many years. I just broke it in half. I'm going to have a look where the break is. I can't see no goldy coloured shit. That's just, oh, just broke 100 more pieces. So quartz there, quartz. These rocks are rounded. This is a better piece of quartz for breaking. If you can see this. Anyway, that's very brown on the top and very white underneath. I'm going to smash it. And that's, I don't know if I'm pointing, but that's got brown shit there. Not brown shit like dirt, it's brown shit like ironstone. Leave that. We have another piece. Yeah, I'm just looking at this like, just pretend I had one of those hammer mills, right? I could look at this and I could say, fuck, I'm taking that home and breaking it in my hammer mill. But, oh, I got vibrated then. Oh, fuck it, leave it. Yeah, there's some coloration there, ironstone, but not gold. Here's a piece of quartz. I can tell why. It's white. It's very rounded, like been in this creek for a long time. I'm not interested in that one. Some nice pieces there. Like if I was a prospector and my life depended on finding gold, I'd be examining all these quartzes and trying to read something out of it. There's a deep fucking hole here. Woo. Why would there be a deep hole here? Like all bedrock on that side. Over here. And whatever. Water can't just erode bedrock. What it tends to do is round it. Not so much, not gouge a fucking big thing. A human being was here. May have had a dump. Or dug and then buried a hole. Could be a turd under there, who knows. Leave it. Yeah, so that's probably man-made. Or not, I don't know. But all that, you probably can't see that on the camera. That looks lovely, you know that? It's all like water worn and shit, hard to explain it. Lovely, you know. Or it's not. If you're not interested in that sort of shit, it's not. I'm sort of interested and sort of not. But that's a big hole. Why would it be so deep there and not here? Maybe the way the earth was formed, the way the rocks came up, or this or that, who knows? Here, lots and lots of pieces of quartz. Here, look, I'm picking a piece of quartz up. I smashed it and I found a brown line in there. Smashed it again and I found a bit of ironstone type of stuff, and on the other half the same, but the mirror image, I suppose you'd call it. Yeah, it would have to be, wouldn't it? Anyway, I'm not happy with that piece. I'm going to break this one now. No, I'm leaving that one behind. Wasn't that easy to break. Ah, look at this creek, man. It's like hard rocks. Hard rock. That's the bedrock. They call that bedrock. You can't see that. This camera won't show that. Oh, look at all this bedrock, man. I'm going to walk along here. I might even follow this creek all the way back. I'll leave this camera going. Someone might be interested. So, all this bedrock and shit. Where's the gravel? Why isn't there all this gravel here? You know? You might not be able to see this because if I'm not pointing. There's a skinny little stringer, a thicker little stringer, a little bit thicker, big fat fucker. That's more like a seam compared to a stringer. It's a stringer, and that's a fucking seam. And you know, if you saw a bit of, I know I didn't find a huge piece of gold. It's a bit of colourful flower. Yeah. Anyway, and here, gold, you may or may not be able to see that, but there's a big fat lump of quartz there in that bedrock type thing. Obviously there's no gold or minimal gold because otherwise they'd be busting the fuck out of it. Not, you know, them olden days people or new people. If new people found enough gold in it, they'd be busting it. Any kind of people. But not cavemen. Cavemen leave it, fuck me dead. They'll leave the gold and they'll take the quartz. Quartz, make a knife out of it. Or have a couple of pieces of quartz, strike them together and like portable fire. If they were that stage where they're not frightened of fire. The early cavemen were scared. Oh, this is muddy here. A sharp bend. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, because poor fuck, stinks here. I need to get out of here. For the stink, plus I can't get there because there's water too deep past my gumboots. Poor, it stinks here. If I found gold here, I would work, but I wouldn't be happy. How does it smell? Not rotten meat. Just gutter. Black water. Been sitting there for too long. People, I think I might get away from this creek. I don't want to do any more walkabout. It's long enough. That's long enough. My battery's flat. It's probably empty. I'm probably talking for nothing. People, I'll meet you back at the camp with maybe bucket number 7. But for now, I hope you enjoyed that walkabout, but I like putting one in every now and then. If it was shit, don't forget, never ever forget, there's a fast forward button there for a reason. Over. People, if this tape is working, I found a big hole, right? It's like 9 foot that way and about 3 foot this way. And the 9 foot is sort of to help swing your pick or whatever. That's not done by a bucket on a front end loader type backhoe. Maybe. Or maybe it is, I don't know. I think it's olden days. Like 100 years ago, people. And they dug that and they placed all this shit. I would say all the shit that came out of there is on around here. And it's, just looking at it, it's slate. I can't see any quartz. Out of all this fucking place here, like 10 football grounds, they picked here. Why would, it's not a random hole. Something on the top of this dirt, before they touched it, they found something. I'm gonna try it. Or maybe it is random, wait a minute. It looks like there might be another one, similar sort of shit over there. Look, I don't know. That's quite a few days of digging. I thought I'd share that because I'm on my way back to my vehicle, and I stumbled across and not into a huge hole. One more look for the people who like holes. How deep? I don't know. I'm scared to go too close. It's quite deep. It's quite deep, like, oh fuck, what does that mean quite? Fucking 40 feet, 30, 20. Oh, I heard a loud noise. A bit of bark fell down. That could have been a widowmaker and it could have got me. People, I noticed something shiny down that way, and the only thing I could say with surety is that would be my vehicle, so I'm heading off there again, unless I've got something absolutely super, and I don't know if this is working anyway, but I'll be back later with bucket number 7 or not. Over.